Nah, I can't lie.
Yeah, man.
If I'm shaking, it's because it's cold in here. It's not because. What do you mean that?
With the Jesus team, saved by grace, now I'm feeling clean. This double J they need to see. Ox HA man really breathe. I don't need to dream. Jesus rose, I'm free indeed. Things of the world I need to flee. God is here. I do this for Elohim.
Welcome to the GP. You're with
Daniel and you're with
Inni.
today. I'm kind of gassed for this episode. I won't lie to you.
Yeah.
I'm gassed because
First guest on the pod.
First guest on the pod. Hey, before we even get into that, bro. How you doing, man? I want to ask you how you doing.
I woke up really good today. I didn't get breakfast.
You get breakfast.
Of time.
Do you want to tell these man the joke you told me?
Oh yeah, I just ended up having fruits because obviously today we're doing the fruits of the spirit. So.
This guy
That's
with
right.
the deadest joke. I couldn't even respond to it. I was thinking, wait, what's good?
Have you heard that one song that's like the fruit of the spirit ain't a banana? You haven't. Sunday school things like. And then it goes into the whole fruit.
Nah,
so
my Sunday school was from Ghana.
Okay. Oh yeah, maybe not. If you've heard it, please don't make me feel alone,
like,
here, bro.
Make it feel like we actually know what he's talking about. Hey, I have not a clue, but hey, today,
bro, I'm gonna end up playing it in the background.
Yeah,
Just make sure I'm not tweaking. Cool.
Okay, but the guest today, yeah, man of many talents. I won't lie to you.
Wow.
A lot of talents, man. This guy. When I tell you, yeah, what you can play, what instruments can you play?
I can play the drums. I'm like the church drummer.
Yeah. So what's your
my main
instrument?
My main instrument's the drums, but
Okay.
now I play keys just.
Okay. So you recently picked up the keys.
Yeah, no, not recently. Like 5 to 10 years ago. Yeah.
Oh, I swear.
It was never a serious thing. Like the pastor would just teach us little.
Oh,
things.
seen.
And then I picked up proper like during sixth form. I was like, wait, I can actually get good at this. So
Interested. See,
Lovely.
I can play let me not even get into that because I need to start learning instruments. Genuinely, I need to start learning instruments. But the drums and piano, would you believe me when I say this guy can basically play every single instrument?
Every single instrument is nuts. Daniel's a singer though. I'll tell you that. He can play his vocal cords. He can play his vocal cords.
Guys know I'm a singer. If I start singing right now...
Let's not do that.
I might get... What do you mean?
You don't need to show off, innit?
Bro, if I use this, why can't I use my platform to get a deal?
Nah, let's not lie. He'll bring Whitney Houston back from the dead. I can't lie. Don't let his voice reach.
If I sing right now, Anatolia will shout me.
Yeah.
She'll shout me.
We don't want you to show off, innit?
Listen. Fair enough. It's about competing.
One thing about the drums as well is like, if someone asks you to play a song, you can't hop on the drums and play. That's the reason I actually wanted to learn an instrument that's like...
I hear it.
Fair. But listen, he can actually play a majority of instruments.
You play the guitar?
I can, yeah.
Yeah, serious.
Bro,
I prefer a little bit.
I heard that he hopped on the trumpet one time for the first time and played the song.
Oh no, the thing with the trumpet, I don't know if it sounds weird, but my mouth's like it doesn't fit on the trumpet. Pause, sorry. But it's a thing where like I had to play like the baritone, if you know what that is. It's just like the exact same like fingers, but it's just bigger.
Okay, yeah.
So I could play the trumpet if I know the notes. It's just like actually.
Yeah, the mouth movements are nuts.
So guys can just play instruments and I'm just.
No, that's a vocal cords.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to show off right now.
Singing is an instrument, yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. Weapon of war, don't mind.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Even power in the tongue, so if I...
Is that a word?
Please.
I could never learn the guitar because I'm left-handed, innit? So everyone has right-handed guitars. So I'm playing it upside down now. And I could never play the F chord. So I packed it on.
Let me tell a lie. My old MD, he was left-handed. And he just did all the strings on the bass guitar.
Oh, that's
and
smart.
And all the strings on the guitar.
No, if I do all the strings on my bro's guitar, I'll come back.
Nah, I can't you'll bash your head with that guitar.
Word, exactly.
You arrange your entire score.
But man of many talents, can play a lot of instruments. He even has group. I don't know what to call it. It's not a youth group, is it? It's a music group.
It's a music group, yeah. I won't say we're a youth group because we, different denominations, different age groups.
The group is serious. I can't lie to you. I've had the privilege of experiencing one of their performances, and the funny thing is, one of those performances, they actually didn't rate their performance. I rated it, though.
Oh,
do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I
didn't
like it.
They didn't rate it, but hey,
I was out there dancing.
I was
in the
dancing.
I've never seen Daniel dance.
There's videos of me just doing a quick bop, but hey, I rated it. So that's the welcome.
Wait, so where do you actually do your like the venue of it? Like where in Knots?
No, it's
multiple places.
Yeah, we're mostly based in Birmingham. So our group is called Transformedyouthuk.
Hey, let me do it.
Oh,
spoiler.
Am I right? Am I wrong?
Blow your mouth. Like, anyways, I'm glad to welcome my boy Kobe.
Nice, thank you.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you on the pod, man.
Pleasure to be here. I love what you guys are doing.
I appreciate it, man. We both appreciate it. But before we even get into what we was about to talk about, because this guy just bailed out like one of the main topics of the day. But it's funny, like We'll just get into a quick fire. Do you know what I'm saying? Something light.
Something light.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Do you wanna? We both have questions from last week that we didn't use.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Let's rotate. We'll do one each. We'll do one each.
With the Jesus team, saved by grace, I'm feeling clean. This double J they need to see. Ox HA man really. I don't need to.
Instead of a minute, we'll do 2 minutes this time.
Oh, say none, yeah.
So you have 2 minutes.
I'm gonna
to
recycle
answer.
some of the questions that I like though.
Yeah, literally. 2 minutes to answer. We're gonna try to do 20 questions. So try to keep your answers brief.
Yeah.
Last time we flopped. Fam,
Word. We were there like,
We
what's
was
my favorite
waffling.
verse? Someone even messaged me like, if it's your favorite verse, why did it take you 20 seconds to
Now you know what it is. Then let's not do this. I have to remember how many verses from how many books.
It wasn't even my favorite verse. It was just the first verse.
I swear. That's what I'm saying. Pressure in it, but hey, 2 minutes answer, go in it. Oh, I put 2 hours. Hey. My fault, but I put 2 hours.
We're talking plenty.
I put 2 hours. Hold on. Let me ask you.
Why is this says 1:3 or something like that?
Okay, go. Favorite Bible version?
Psalm 119 verse 11.
Favorite Bible version?
NLT.
Yeah,
NLT by far.
When was the last time you slept at church?
I can't sleep at church. I'm always working.
It's true.
Serious.
Okay, favorite verse?
Psalm 119 verse 11. I've hidden your word in my heart and I will not sin against you.
If you could witness one miracle, what would it be?
The woman with the issue of blood, by far. The woman with the issue of blood.
Okay. You're Esau, you catch your brother stealing your blessing, what are you doing?
Smacking his head top. Flip. What you talking about my birthright? I'm smacking his head top.
So, go.
Who do you think was worse, Judas or King Herod?
Judas, because Judas knew Christ, but the only reason that he was near Christ was to kill him. So,
Jesus turns, instead of Jesus turning wine into, you see how the power he has, turning water into wine. You can either walk on water like Jesus or turn water into orange juice, which are you doing?
I'm walking on water.
So,
you know TikTok will go crazy for that.
Walking on water.
But
you have the option to always drink orange juice, like you just.
I don't even like apple's my favorite.
Apple juice.
Then, which person in your walk with Christ has pushed you the most, basically?
You know what? Oh, I'm not gonna give him his accolades. Tanashi, one of my boys called Tanashi. He's actually helped me. He's the visionary for our youth group.
Okay, 30 seconds. Face Goliath or face Joseph 10 brothers?
That's actually a good.
Yo, hey. No, I'm smacking Goliath. I'm smacking Goliath. 10 brothers, one of them come behind me from the front, one of them come like, bro. Oh, we stop in my head. Like.
What's one thing Jesus said that you just don't fully understand?
He said, one of you will betray me tonight. The reason why I don't fully understand that is that he knew it. He even knew who Judas was. He knew that Judas was going to betray him, but he still didn't want to give Judas his flowers. I don't understand that. I'd rather bait them out. Let John even cut his ear.
Time.
And even Judas was like, is it me?
Two more questions. Lead like Moses or rule like Joseph?
Lead like Moses.
Okay, lead like Moses.
Because Moses knew that he was going to never enter the promised land. He still let them there. Lead like Moses.
Serious. Selflessness, man. I
Lead
couldn't.
like Moses.
Normal?
No, that's mine.
It's time.
How do you feel like you did?
Why are you doing this? This wasn't even quick fire.
The answers were good though. And he actually kept them brief as well.
I can't lie. I'm still lucky on the orange juice thing, fam.
If I could walk on water, you see me anywhere. You see the canal near SPC or them, you'll just see me.
It's not even a question. It's not a question. Like, if you can walk on water, you're traveling countries.
That's long though. Do you know how long that'll take?
I can't like. Imagine.
If you can walk on water, then you also sleep on water.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be nice. That wouldn't be comfy.
Imagine, you just put one fish from under your bag. Like,
every single leg, I'll be, guys, watch this, bro. I
was not swimming. Guys will be swimming, I'm walking. What are you doing down there?
With the Jesus team, saved by grace, I'm feeling clean. This double J they need to see. Ox HA man really. I don't need to drink.
I want to talk about here right now, fam. Quick question, before we even get into like the main thing. Do you think obedience is a fruit of the spirit? Do you think it's the fruit of the spirit?
I was just gonna say, I mean, it's not listed as one of the fruits.
That's
of
what
the
I'm
spirit
saying,
in black and white, but at the same time, like it is like natural. When the spirit's within you, it should be like a natural.
A natural thing. Like what I heard is that all the fruits of the spirit that are listed, more or less, make you live an obedient lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the actual answer is, but I guess it's an answer.
It's food for
yeah.
thought.
I think the thing about obedience is one of the fruits of the spirit is love. And if you love someone, you have to be obedient. Especially if
what's
you love
that one
God.
verse like?
Is that one I said last week?
No, it's like you're my friends if you do what I say. Well, that's what Jesus or God said. Like,
I think I've heard of that one.
let me make sure I'm not tweeting. I have to fact check it here and now, so I can revert it if it's not.
But if you love God, you keep his word. You
if you love me, you'll
listen
do
to
my
him.
commandments. So.
Exactly. So obedience falls under
true,
love.
yeah, I hear it,
So
it's true.
if you're not obedient to like God's will, in fact, it literally says obey your parents and the Lord. Obedience is a form of love. Obedience is showing respect and reverence to people that not just are older than you, but people that have also sacrificed a lot for you, as, like, i.e. your parents. Do you get what I mean? So I feel like obedience
Why is
isn't.
he staring
So
at
now
me?
I'm happy I got it. It's in John 15:14. You are my friends if you do what I command. That's what Jesus said. Making sure I'm not. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
So you can't. Yeah,
So
obedience falls under love.
it kind of does fall under the fruit of the spirit.
I won't say like it's a fruit of the spirit, but it's more like a characteristic of the fruit of the spirit. Like you have to have obedience, because if you don't have obedience, when the Holy Spirit talks to you, you're not even gonna listen to him. Like I help her, you won't even listen to him. So you have to have
I
obedience.
hear
Yeah.
it. But we're gonna play a little game, yeah. I'm putting my iPad down because the answers are on my iPad. So I don't want to be cheating. I want to play as well.
He's got to get his get back. You got to get a win now.
I can't lie. Listen, race me in it. That's all I can say.
Oh, you're primary school. So there is.
Nah, but this game, we're gonna play other games later. I'm quite excited for that game. But this game, it's just to like list the fruit of spirits in it. Apparently, there's 9 fruit of spirits in the Bible, but apparently Catholics have 12 fruits of spirit. I don't know about that. We're gonna do 9.
Please.
That's what I'm saying. So we're gonna go from Inni to my side, back to Inni to my side. Whoever misses out on the fruit of spirit, we won't do any punishment. Or should we do a punishment? It's up to you guys. Any punishment? Or we allow it?
Nah, calm.
No, don't worry, because there's a punishment for the next game.
Okay, so
Say no more.
We'll allow
say
this
no
one,
more.
yeah. So, but whoever misses a fruit of the spirit is just out.
the thing is, I've always learned.
My mind has gone blank right
I've
now.
learned it in an
Really?
order. So if you start saying things from the but I'm gonna start off with
the
a
thing
random
is, yeah,
one
like,
as well.
I'll be saying these games, but I don't know why I do this, because I don't know if I'm gonna win it. Or if
Oh, I love
like,
it.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, anyways, go.
Peace,
Love,
Goodness,
joy,
faithfulness,
patience,
selflessness,
kindness,
goodness.
I said that.
Did
I
you?
said goodness.
Yeah.
I said
Did you?
goodness.
Oh,
Yeah.
gentleness. Sorry, gentleness.
I know you're out.
Am I?
Yeah, you're
That's
out.
what wait. There's self-control somewhere.
Yeah,
I said
it
self-control.
is.
Did you say
I said selflessness.
Yeah. You said selflessness.
No, but you're out.
Oh,
You're out.
No, how many have we done?
We've done about 5.
You've done more than
Holy
5.
week. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, practice good. Let's start for real.
Yeah.
I'll actually count now.
Practice
Okay, go. You start.
Love,
Joy,
Peace.
faithfulness,
patience,
self-control.
Selflessness.
Kind.
Nah, it's your good.
Kindness.
There's one more.
Sorry, bro.
There's one more.
faithfulness,
Someone
said
Yeah.
What's the last one?
love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control.
Have we said them?
I think we did. Did we say gentleness?
There's one that you haven't said still.
Love, joy.
Oh, so you know it?
patience,
I
kindness,
100% know it.
gentleness.
I'm gonna get this one. This is redemption from me, fam. What have we said?
If I get this, no one can chat to me.
What have we said? Generosity.
No.
Swear.
I'm all out.
It is.
No. Hold on. Give one more try. Love.
Nah, I already said love.
Faithfulness.
What's the first letter?
Long. L. Because these man taking L's.
Yeah, I'm
You
stumped.
got it, bro. You got it.
Yeah, long suffering. Long suffering is a fruit of the
Hold
spirit.
on, man.
Someone search that up though, but I'm very, very sure
I got
that long
kindness, joy, faithfulness, gentleness, goodness, peace, patience, self-control, and love.
there should be long suffering in there. I'm pretty sure there should be
we'll check,
long
we'll check,
suffering
we'll check.
somewhere.
It says patience instead of patience. It says long
Okay, so
suffering.
patience,
Ah.
long suffering.
Are the same thing?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
Oh,
So
I read a
what-
sermon that said long suffering.
yeah, probably different versions then.
Oh, yeah.
Because that makes sense. Patience is kind of
Yeah,
There's long
true.
suffering, yeah.
So we fact checked.
and we're all winners.
More or less, patience comes under long suffering. So
Yeah.
It's cool. We listed
So,
it, right?
so why did it feel like it wasn't Nan or was my maths bad?
No, it actually
was
Nan.
Fair.
So we actually just state all of them: kindness, joy, faithfulness, gentleness, goodness, peace, patience, self-control, and love. Those are the 9 fruits of the spirit.
So ask yourself, are you displaying that in your day-to-day life?
Are we displaying that? That's a lovely question. Are you displaying that in your day-to-day life?
I
don't know.
I think I have a lot of
Like
patience.
it's hard.
What would you say is the
Yeah.
one that you struggle with most?
That's a good question.
Self-control.
Self-control.
If I even tell you guys what I went through on the coach yesterday, so calm. Already yesterday I was having a long day. I'm tired. I go on the coach. There's this wait, I don't even know where he's from. If he's Russian, if he's Polish, he starts playing music out loud. On the entire coach. And I'm like, yo, he was trying to get onto me for talking loudly on the coach when I'm doing Bible study on the coach.
Okay.
And I wasn't even talking loud, I was whispering. This guy starts playing music out loud. I said, say no more. He tries to get onto me. He says, excuse me. I air him. Now we get off from the coach, it's time to leave. We get to Nottingham. And then this guy's like, he's saying, can you move off the coach? No one is moving. We all just got up. So I just look at him, I'm like, I'm staring at him. So say no more. Because if I don't show self-control, how can I advise someone, my fellow brethren, to show self-control?
That conscious effort is so important. You know what I'm saying?
So
It's so important.
important.
You talking about this here leads me to my next topic. Well, this actually wasn't a topic, but I just thought of it now. I feel like this is why fasting is so important. Because when I don't know about you guys, but for me personally, when I'm fasting is when all these things are being tested.
Oh, hell.
All these being tested, bro. Like, I'm working, I'm fasting, these kids, so for some reason, they're more annoying than usual.
The fact you're on an empty stomach just makes everything...
like, your temper so much,
days.
like, for some reason, everything is just a bit more annoying.
Even
coaches are taking a bit longer to
like, why is that?
A train that's never delayed before is being delayed today, like, bro.
Even just like the self-control in itself, like little bakery right next to me.
Bro, why am I smelling that from straight?
I just left my yard. Why do I smell it like from there? Like,
Your senses
it's
are
facts.
heightened. That's true. When you're fasting, is when God says, you know what, hey devil, try and test these guys. Hurry up.
That's you saying,
Go.
Go test him.
Nah, I'm like, hey, it's serious, you know, because it's especially when you're fasting. But it's not even the self-control, it's even the patience. Like when someone says hello to me when I'm fasting, wow, what is so good about this morning? When someone says good morning, what is so good about this morning?
Why are you talking to me, fam?
Like,
Let me leave you alone.
like what?
Nah, it's true, bro. But fasting is hella important. That's not
is,
the main topic. It's a subtopic that I just wanted to dip into.
Yeah.
Fasting is really important. Do it, guys.
100%. I used to think it was like a if you fancy it, but it's actually something that we love.
No,
Bro, it's facts. I sometimes still be thinking.
Yeah, no, of course. It's not a thing where you have to do it every day, of course, but it's necessary.
I fast at the end start of every month.
That's serious, man.
It's very important. And you know, at the end of every month, deep it, I'm talking about December 31st, January 1st. I'm talking about like when people have a lot of food, banquets of food. It's one of the hardest things. Imagine New Year and New Year's Eve.
Oh, snap.
Nuts, bro.
So you're fasting on those days?
Have to.
Nah, that was tough.
I used before, like in secondary school, I used to fast, not for like God, it was literally just for like intermittent fasting for my health, cool. And you step into the restaurant, see guys with wings, guys with pinot. I used to struggle, so I used to just fail, bro. Let me get some of that, bro.
I'll be thinking, have I ever failed a fast? I actually don't know you.
I failed one bit. Sometimes I subconsciously fail it. Like I know I'm fasting, but then I forget I'm fasting. So I put food in my mouth and I just like, it's when you chew it, that's when you clock.
Oh man, like it's because you haven't ate the whole day, so like the texture of the food it reminds you, like, man, that's meant to be fasting.
So why haven't I eaten for so old?
Yeah, I'm fasting.
Yeah, nice.
It's facts, you know. But the reason why I asked you guys is obedience, a fruit of the spirit, because I want to ask a question that obviously when I was in the car with him yesterday, he kind of brought it up, and I was thinking this has to be a topic. Fam.
Oh, say no, yeah.
So I want to ask you first then.
Okay.
Obedience versus sacrifice, which was more important?
It has to be obedience, because there's two stories that come to my mind. The first one,
let me even put an iPad up.
Actually, to be fair, the first one isn't fully obedience, but you know when Jesus was in, I always see it as Jesus in the living room. The Bible didn't say it was in the living room, but there was Mary and then the other lady. One of them went to go cook for him or something like that, and the other one just sat there and listened. And then the person that was like preparing everything, I remember she got salty because it's like, I've done this, like why are you appreciating what she's done more? But that story always goes to show like, it's not always about sacrifice, you just gotta just be in the presence of God and obey. And then the second one was, I wanna say, the second one's not actually about obedience. That was my one there. I thought that there's another one in the Bible somewhere, but it's left.
There should be a lot of stories in the Bible. That's nothing comes to my mind right now, so I'm gonna come to you.
Yeah. So
Obedience
for
versus
always obedience. The reason why I said this, or why I say this, is because in 1 Samuel, so there was an instruction given to Saul. This is when Saul was king over the Israelites. There was an instruction given. Saul said that Samuel said that God had told him that you do not sacrifice this before this battle. There was a battle going on. He said, do not sacrifice this until Samuel gets there. That's what God said. And Samuel was taking apparently quite a bit of time to get there, and Saul was impatient. So apparently it took a bit of time. Samuel wasn't there. Saul was like, you know what? We need to go. We need there's this battle happening. I need to do the sacrifice. He sacrificed it. Immediately he did that. Samuel came and said, "What have you done?" Which is more important, obedience and sacrifice? Because of that, he said that Saul has lost favor in the eyes of God. And when that happened, there's another that found favor, David. So that question that had been posed is obedience greater than sacrifice? And even to that extent, when a Christian has obedience, or when someone that follows God has obedience, they have so much favor. Look at Abraham, for example. Abraham had favor, not because Abraham was rich. Let us not lie. When you read the Bible, this guy was rich. But he wasn't favored by God mainly because of he's Abraham, and it's Abraham. Have we actually deep? Why was Abraham favored? Why was Noah chosen to build an ark? It's because of their obedience. The level of obedience that Abraham has, no one can match that. That's why God said, I'll make you the father of many nations. Because who on God's green earth will sacrifice their only son? There was another, we'll get into that. But their only son given by Sarah.
After how many years?
Even what you were just about to say, that what you tried to skip over, the fact that obviously Isaac is not
his only son technically.
But even there's a lesson about obedience in that, because Ishmael didn't get the blessings that he could have got if it was through Sarah. Do you know what I'm saying? He was only made a father of 12 nations, whereas Isaac got the full package. You know what I'm saying? But
I think it's only because they didn't, me personally, I think it's only because God didn't, Abraham wasn't fully waiting on God's command. Because God said that Sarah will have a child.
Facts.
It was never Sarah's maid and everything. But
the fact that Abraham went to go do it through Ishmael. I say Ishmael suffered. Did he suffer? I think he still got his blessings, it was just not as to the extent of Isaac. But it's true. Me, bro, the story that comes to mind about, first of all, obedience. I think I think the answer is obedience to myself, purely because of, not purely, I know there's a lot of stories in the Bible about this, but I say this because a lot of songs always talk about obedience. They talk about how obedience is more than sacrifice. The first one that comes to mind is the guy called Samuel Medas, I forgot how his surname is pronounced. Has a song called is it Promises? He has a certain song. And in that song he says, "My obedience is worth to you more than your sacrifice." And I think it just resonates with me so much. I feel like if you are obedient, it means you're so many things. It means you trust him. It means you're patient. It means so many things. Whereas sacrifice, I can go to the shop. I want to get a chocolate bar, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to sacrifice it to God. That's a silly example. But
It's true.
A sacrifice can be at any moment, at any time. Whereas if you're obedient, it means God is telling you to do this, and more or less you're waiting for God, and that could be for so long, many years. But if you have that obedience, you're gonna wait. It means you're patient. It means you're displaying a lot of fruit of the spirit.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like a lot of people, and not just a lot of people, they in this day and age, they love to give conditions. Like, God will say, okay, go and evangelize to that person that's going, like, walking by. He's like, no. God, let me get some more confidence. Let me go get a Red Bull first. Get some energy up. And then, boom, God, I'll be right there. God is saying, Charlie, the guy's in Jolly Bees. I need you now. Wait, God. Like, I know he's there. He's still going to be there when I get that. Do you get what I mean? Or even simple things as, like, people that I've talked to, when they, when it comes to, like, I don't know, when it's time for you to sacrifice your time, you're willing to sacrifice your time, you're willing to go up here, down there. You're thinking, God, you should see me for this. Like, I'm going on outreach and this and that. But God literally said, please, I need you to go to your church and literally just play the drums there. But you're wanting to go to different places. You're thinking, but I'm spreading your word. And that's not what I asked of you. I literally told you, you're missing out rehearsals, but I told you to go to rehearsals. That's all I've talked to you, and I said, just be there. He's not going to reward you, because even if you're doing like something for his name, you're not doing it in his name. Like, it's not the same thing. You're doing it thinking that you're doing it for him, but you're not. You're doing it because of your own, what you want to do.
Funny story that comes to mind about obedience is it's in Genesis, and it's quite like, when I read this, I was so shocked, fam. Do you know what I'm coming to? Say?
I think so.
Bro, more or less, I forgot specifically who it was. I really need to go read over that again. But more or less, God told a guy to have kids with someone, but that guy didn't want to have kids with that person. So every single time he was about to release his releases, he released it on the floor. He didn't release it in her, and God just emmed him off.
Yeah.
I can't lie. I need to be in my word, man.
Yeah.
God said, no, bro, he didn't obey. He did not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so he just said, bro, he emmed him off, fam. And I was thinking, that story made me realize, like, thank God for Jesus, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, the
Thank
God of what people don't understand is the God of the Old Testament is not the same God in the New Testament. Like,
we just thank God for Jesus,
what?
man. I'll be saying, yo,
You see that one where the Ark of Covenant and someone tried to just keep it up and you're not allowed to touch it. The guy just dropped it right there.
died like that.
And you know he was trying to be helpful as well. I feel bad. It's just like your natural like instinct if something's falling. I'm gonna go try and catch it.
No. You're dead.
God was serious, man.
Nah, but what you said about doing stuff for his name and not in his name, that's serious.
It's true.
Yeah, sacrifice is still important though, but I feel like at the end of the day, if it's not rooted in obedience, then
What's the point?
What's the point?
Yeah.
Facts. Big facts.
What is the actual point?
Play a game. Oh, sorry, were you gonna say something?
No, I wasn't. What game do you want to play?
It's not really a game. We do have a game. I can't wait for that game. But we're gonna play hot takes right now. It's just
hot takes.
It's just, you know what I'm saying. It's something. You know what I'm saying.
Daniel's scaring me today. You know.
I've got a question in it.
Yeah.
It's not really like a spicy question. It's an interesting question. I was on in Bible study with my boys, and my boy read a verse. I wish I wrote it down. I think it was in Jeremiah, but it links to how God has plans for us. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what verse I'm talking about?
Jeremiah 29:11.
I know the plans are.
That. Thank you.
Serious, I'm getting better with
Come
my
on.
word. Come on,
Thank you.
I didn't know the rest specifically, but
Thank you. I'm actually really glad you know that one. Gassed.
It's same. Don't worry, they understand.
But anyways, that verse, and I was thinking, wait, so obviously God knows our intentions. God knows what we're gonna do. God knows our every move. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll be thinking, does God? Let me ask you the question now. God put. Okay, cool. Does God put evil intentions in our head for the best of His will? Because God knows everything we do, and He can also make us do things. You know what I'm saying? The story that came to mind is a very big story in the Bible. The story of Joseph. It's when God said to not God. Joseph said to his brothers, "You didn't send me into Egypt. God did." So I'm thinking, did God make his brothers do what he did to Joseph, do what they did to Joseph, just so Joseph can go to Egypt? But doesn't that mean that God put the evil intentions in the brothers' minds?
I was. That's a great question.
Yeah.
I was reading, what do you call it? Verse Samuel, obviously. And there's something in there. It says when the depressing spirit of God filled Saul. Now, though that's a juxtaposition. God cannot give depressing feeling. He cannot cause depression. But back then, because they regarded everything as only God can do this. No one else can do this but God. They were assuming that depression came from God. But nothing bad can actually come from God. The Bible literally says everything good comes from God. So nothing bad can actually come from God. That's why even when, what do you call it? We all know the story of when the Israelites were in captivity and the angel of death was creeping around and it didn't touch the Israelites. God never, it wasn't God that did it. It was an angel of death. It wasn't God that tried to end them off. So God can't physically kill you. It's not God sending darkness and all of that. Not God can kill you, but it's not God that's sending an angel of death for dark reasons. So I don't know. The devil also hears prayers, so it might be him. But sometimes it's not God giving. It's not God telling the brothers do this. Sometimes it's just the way things play out for the betterment. It's written before they were even born that this was gonna happen.
This was gonna happen.
Yeah.
So you think that it's more or less okay, cool. Man, we have evil intentions within us before when we're born. You know what I'm saying? We're sinners when we're born.
100%. Yeah.
So do you think that it's the case of God just used something that we were already going to do just for the better of his will?
I think so.
Yeah, I was going to say, you see the verse where it says, all things work together for the good of those who, you love him. I couldn't remember that.
Yeah.
But I feel like God can allow, at the end of the day, he can just allow people to do evil if like it will transcend into something that will be in his will in a sense. Like
Mm.
that's a techie question.
Yeah, very,
It's
very.
not like God puts like evil thoughts into someone's head.
Yeah.
But he might just allow you to do something unintentionally, and that will lead to his will being done.
So he will allow. Yeah, so he will allow something
Well,
to be done
in order for his will to come to pass.
Okay. I feel like when it comes to these sort of questions,
Techie,
that
innit?
it's so hard to answer.
My goodness gracious,
Because
man.
even these answers,
Yeah.
they're valid answers. You know what I'm saying? They make so much sense. But I still have questions in my
why?
mind.
Yes,
Like,
yeah, why?
you know what I'm saying? It's so many questions in my mind. I wish I could just,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. But we're gonna move on. I think you answered it pretty well. My answer is basically the same as you guys as well. So we're gonna skip over that. But now I want to talk about this your group, fam.
Transform. Yes.
It's a group, fam. Transformed Youth.
Yeah.
Bro, you have to come to one of their performances, man. Serious.
So yeah, I actually should too.
It's, we're trans small, a little bit. Yeah, based in Birmingham. Yeah. We're based. We do a lot of our rehearsals. We do a lot of our shows in Birmingham.
So let me ask you, how did it start out?
You know what? It was Tinashe, the visionary. He had an idea. It started in his common room in Birmingham first day. What was it? Yeah, it was his first day. He wanted to second year, sorry. He wanted to create an environment for like people to just worship. It wasn't a lot of people, like literally probably like 3 people in that common room. Okay. Now the next event was fairly big, and now that's when he contacted me. It's ironic because in the space of a couple months, that's when I started posting on TikTok. Never forget, 2022 November, I posted on TikTok. He saw me. He was like, his friend saw me actually, and he was talking about my friend has a youth group that's up and coming. Would you mind playing bass for him? And I said, yeah, this is a great opportunity to meet like-minded Christians. By the way, my faith wasn't I wasn't in my faith by that time. Like I knew God. No, I knew of God. I didn't know God. Yeah. I knew who God was, but I did not know God for myself. So then I started joining the youth group. We were talking, but my faith was still wavering. Like I'm not ashamed to say this. I was the type of guy that I'll go to these youth groups and then I'll still go to motives afterwards. I'll go to church on what do you call it, and then I'll still go to motives afterwards. Because the thing is, I wasn't drinking, I didn't do any drugs, but that environment, I was like, yeah, I'm going with my friends, and the influence of my friends as well. I said, yo, let's go for it.
That's one of the topics that was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry, continue.
Yeah. So I was anyway. So back to Transform. We there were a few members. There were quite a few good members. We did our first show, like our first actual show in a hall, and it was really good. Our administration was really good. Definitely touched the lives of some people there, as per testimonies. And yeah, we just started from there. The group grew bigger. More like-minded Christians came to play. It was just really good. Ever since then, we've just been lifting up God's name higher.
Serious. Listen, I'm gonna put you at somewhere on the screen, fam. Go for the Transform.
Make sure. All I'm saying is, come to the event. Your life will never be the same.
Serious, man. It's actually proper, man. I'll never forget that event, fam. It wasn't like a serious event on that night, but I had a time, fam. You know what I'm saying? I had a time.
So what was it in Brum? The one you went to?
Was it Brum?
It was.
It
was in Birmingham.
Oh, bro, if we even get started on that event, fam, like, don't get me wrong, the event was hard.
Yeah.
It was afterwards when they were meant to perform, fam. Certain guys were moving bookie. Fam.
Oh, listen, one of the ladies, she kept coming up on stage to say, "There's a bus outside."
Imagine you're trying to perform, yeah. Imagine you're trying to perform, and someone keeps coming to the stage
to say
and announcing things that guys have heard about 3 times, fam. She said it before. She said it before. We heard it. And guys, whilst they were performing, she would come up on the stage, say it again, come up on the stage, say it again. And we're just like, bro.
I literally I told Tinashe, if you shout me for this one more, we're not going next year. I'm not going this year. If you shout me for this, I will not go. If I go, I have some strong words with that Nigerian lady.
Because, bro, I was enjoying it, fam. But hey, they're low key.
We thank God, honestly, because I don't remember half the things we did on that night. But as long as lives were touched, that's the entire aim of it. That's the point of it. Yeah.
Bro, but what you said, you just said something that you sent to me this morning, fam. About you said the importance of real friends or something like that.
Oh yeah, what was it like? The people you're around.
Oh yeah,
actually, I mean, not.
Oh yeah.
What you linked to it? You said you just said the people you hanging around were leading you to this sort of events.
100%. Yeah.
This morning,
I sent you. The topic was signs you're hanging out with the wrong people. Yeah. That was the overall thing.
Oh, yeah.
There's 100% always signs, you know what I'm saying, that you're hanging around the wrong people, where you're going, what you're doing, where you go certain places. But In fact, let's talk about the importance of actually hanging around the right people.
Oh yeah, one of them. Oh, I'm telling you, throughout my uni experience, I've been here for what? 4 years. I can't wait to finish this placement. Yeah, like literally, I'm a veteran in these streets. But I like my first year was an opportunity to explore freedom. Like I was, my friends that I made weren't Christian friends. I had like 1 or 2 Christian friends, but they were like, even the people that were even going to GVC. One of them. They weren't even acting Christian, so I was like, bro, this uni places are like what? No one even cares anymore. Like you could do whatever you want. Started hanging out with the wrong people, like people that weren't. I won't say the wrong people, but their ideologies don't match what I should be actually like believing in as well. So the things I did in first year weren't that great. Second year, I actually wanted to actually pattern a whole lot more, but there were so many factors that weren't allowing. I started want to get closer with God. This and that wasn't happening. And then when I started to hang around with the right crowd, my faith in God grew. Like per the events I was going to, I started to actually find God for myself. One time I was actually ministering and I just knelt down on stage whilst I was playing bass and I just prayed. My encounter in second year was a lot for me. So many things happened in second year.
It's a good thing that you found it. You came back early. Do you know what I'm saying?
I had to because I found out who God is for myself through like not just people, but people have such a very big influence on that.
True,
when they're calling you to talk about God, it motivates you to, let me read my word. Oh my God, this is God. This is what God can do. So why can't you do that for me if you could do that for people that I didn't even meet personally, but I've heard their stories.
I always think that even like in regards to like your surroundings, I always feel like God does give you that initial help to leave that surrounding. Do you think so?
Yeah, he does.
Because even like having good friends that will challenge you. Like I remember I was on the train back from Festival of Praise. I was with Nessa and Yinka, and we were talking about something. And they said something in a perspective I've never seen it before. You know the ones where you're starting to feel a little bit convicted. For the next whole week, that's all I could. They probably didn't think nothing of it. They just said it. But I remember they even saw my face change on the train. I was just like sitting there, like proper thinking about it.
You know, it's so deep when mid conversation.
So the rest of the train journey, I'm just sitting there like this.
You weren't smiling to like.
Exactly. But then another question is like cutting people off, like. It's kind of techie, you know what I'm saying? Because there's people in your life, they feel like family, innit? Like there's some people you've been friends with for so long. Like, when do you need to, or do you even need to cut them off? Like,
do you think you need to cut them off?
100%. Whenever someone that I was pretty close with for a while, he came to me telling me that like he was cheating on his girl, and I was like, nah, that can't run. So I told him actually. I told him this is what you have to do. He's saying he's gonna do it. He's never did it, and in fact, he kept cheating even more. Now, this is someone like I regarded as a brother to me. But my that's the thing about morals, and that's the thing about being there. It's gonna challenge you. I'd rather have no friends than have friends that aren't rooted in morals and they don't have like a good conscience. They don't care about how they treat other people.
What they're gonna do to you?
Yeah, exactly.
But what do you think about? Because that's quite an extreme example. What do you think about people that are just living in the world per se? Like not like immoral in a sense, like nothing insane, but just people that you know are not building you up. They're not constructive.
Like passively hindering you.
Exactly.
You still have to be friends with them. You still have to be close with them. The only way that Jesus was able to change taxpayers and everything was actually being around close and being around them.
I feel like it's being around them and not being scared to be who you are.
Exactly.
Because if you like kind of falter around them,
they're gonna pull you down.
100.
If you stay your ground next to them,
I didn't hold myself to a standard. So when everyone's doing something, I'll join them in. But when you hold yourself to a standard, you can still be around. It's just like having the right distance to them.
100%.
It's not about
also like loving from afar.
It's not even. It doesn't have to be from afar, but there's a certain. Not everything they're doing, you're doing. It's like you just got to find the perfect balance. There was one time I thought, cool, I'm cutting these guys off, and I just stopped. I realized that's because these are my family.
It's more or less like you've delinked them and what you're meant to be doing to help them.
Exactly.
Kind of cut it off.
Exactly. So it's techie though, because it's quite a great area. Because if you're too like in or doing everything they do, then they're gonna pull you down.
The way I think about it is that in the Bible it says, "Do not conform to the ways of this world." If you're around them, you're allowed to be around them, but don't let them change you.
Exactly.
You have to be around them.
Stay in your ground.
It's like a doctor. Like a doctor has so many patients that are ill. Is he going to be touching them and be ill? No, he's going to be cautious. He's wearing gloves. He's going to protect them.
That's a good analogy.
But he's not going to be. He's going to be protecting himself. You can't. Your spirit needs to be so solid that when your friends say, "Hey, yo, Daniel, I come on a sniff with us." No. What do you mean? Oh, you're such a neat Daniel. I didn't Daniel you like.
be so strong that they're not even comfortable to ask
Word,
you.
yeah.
100%. And that's respect, and that's them understanding. Like a lot of people, the reason why they're so like their friends can easily say, yo, come over and let's bun a spliff, or come over and let's there's this girl, there's this 2-man stuff, like come over and like, the reason why is that even though they're going to church, they're not taking in the word from church. What they're doing is they're living a lifestyle Monday to Friday or Saturday. That's for the world, and then on Sunday they're trying to be closer with their faith. And if you're going through your own private walk, but that's how people are gonna regard you. They'll be like, yo. So even when you're trying to change, they're like, come on, man, you was the same guy last year, you and Teresa.
There was there was one time I felt so convicted after this. I went to a shop with my friends. They were buying something they shouldn't buy. So cool, I was just there at the back. They knew I didn't want nothing, so they left. They left the shop. They're like, why did you let us buy that? And they're like, if this guy was there, he would have never let us buy that.
That's what I'm saying.
And I was like, oh, I need to even be doing better. Because I thought about the guy they were talking about, and the guy would have like, not pressed and be like, nah, we shouldn't do. I just stood there and watched. And when they came out, like, why do you let us do that? Like, of course, I'm not your dad to be saying don't, but like the fact that they felt like they could do that in my presence was like, damn.
That's serious, you
I
know.
remember stepped out like, when he said, this guy wouldn't have let us do that. I was like,
That's serious. No, I promise you, that's serious.
Nah, that's nuts. It's when you standing there like,
That's serious. I've never ever thought of a scenario like that. That's serious.
yeah,
I was there standing
Because
behind
that for
them.
means that you should be so strong that they're not even comfortable to do that in
Exactly.
your
But don't
presence.
mind them. Well, don't mind them. Then the moment they'll be like, why are you stopping us from living our life? Why are you shoving it down our
Yeah,
throats?
it's
What are you
true, but
doing? Now they're getting onto
From
you.
what you're telling me, what it sounds like is they sound like they would listen to.
No, they might. I feel like they would. That's the thing, because they weren't. Because I know the guy they were talking about, and the guy would be like, "Come on, guys, like just leave that and let's go."
Okay, so now, do you think you're the type to say something?
Yeah, no, I would. And
I
they
feel
probably
like
might
100%.
even listen.
I
That's
feel like
the
I am
thing.
as well.
So
I
yeah.
feel like I'll be the type to be like, yo, like, come on, man, allow it, man.
But I remember the walk home that day. I was like, "Damn, I should."
You serious?
It's not like these guys needed what they were buying. They just bought, because some people are like, they go there and they need that. Like, they weren't really there yet. So it was just like, yeah, should we buy it? Should we not? Like,
Nah, I guess so. It got to a point that my friends don't shout me for like these like silly things. Like,
true, man.
if we're going, they know I'm not coming to no more.
It's true.
If we're going church, it's calm. You can shout me for Festival of Praise. They actually
Shout
did.
me.
They shout me for Festival of Praise. But if we're going DLT Malta, I don't want to see other girls shaking yes.
Yeah, it's
Because
not for me.
It's
true,
I don't really
fam.
want that.
It's very, very true.
Yeah.
I love that example for some reason.
yeah, no.
I actually love it.
Even I was just sitting thinking about it.
Like, why do you let us buy? But why are they blaming you
Word, yeah, I
for
was
something?
thinking,
Like, bro,
Nah, but I feel like maybe they wanted that.
Exactly.
that-
I think low key at the back of their head,
That's
they
mad.
wanted
They
someone to
wanted
be
that-
like,
that's
don't do it.
mad.
And all they needed
That's
is
mad,
that
bro.
for them to put it back down.
Yeah.
But I wasn't.
They would have been that saying that he's right, you know. I think that's so serious.
And when they
fam.
said, what really hit him was like, this guy wouldn't have let. I was like,
yeah, bro, man's not gonna hit me.
I can't like, I
What
won't
you
be able
trying
to
say?
sleep at night. The way I'll be tossing and turning, like, bro, I'll be tossing and
That's in
turning.
bed, like,
If I was there, if I could go back in time,
Jack put it there.
start fighting.
That's
what
funny,
you're
fam.
doing.
That's so serious. I can't lie to you.
That's nuts.
Alright, let's play a game, yeah.
Yeah.
We literally got like 10 minutes left.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to get your phones out. Actually, no,
yeah?
no, we're gonna do it from memory, yeah.
Oh my goodness, what are you doing?
It's literally just the game is called Try Not to Match.
oh, yeah, scene.
So we're gonna try and name gospel artists
Okay.
from our head. Because I was gonna say get our phones out. We can just scroll through and play this.
Oh yeah. 100.
From our
I like
head,
this game.
you need to try and say an artist. If we match, you're out. We have how many lives you want? 3, 2, 1.
We got, I feel like 3 is cool. 2 or 3.
2.
Yeah, go 2, yeah.
2 lives each. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you match, you lose a life. If you obviously match again, you're out.
Yeah.
Obviously, the winner gets to more or less make the other two say something, anything. It could be anything. Like if I'm the winner, I can make you say, "Oh, Daniel's the best," and I'm a loser. Me and Kenny, we match when we go to sleep. Or something. Just something crazy.
Yes, I know what. Yeah.
Just something crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it could be just make anything up. Obviously, let's not go too crazy.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
I'm gonna cook you, Daniel. It's just Daniel I want. I'm saying. Daniel I want.
Okay, who wants to start?
Are we not saying that the same?
Oh yeah, we are saying that thing.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. Okay, just everyone have an artist.
Yeah.
So how we're gonna do it is I'll just say 3, 2, 1 artist. 3, 2, 1 artist.
Okay, cool.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Tasha
China
Cobbs.
Moore.
I said Sinach.
Who's it?
Yeah,
Sinach,
Sinach.
Who's it?
I said Tasha Cobbs.
I said China Moore.
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Ty
Magnus
Trimbett.
Kirk Franklin.
Okay.
Who's it?
I wasn't
Ty Trimbett.
even thinking about Kirk. I mean, I was thinking about Maverick City.
Okay.
Okay. 3, Okay, now, but let's say if we say an artist we don't know, in fact we're checking.
Okay.
Yeah, it's another
Okay,
one.
3, 2, 1.
Tiffany Hudson. No one's ever gonna guess it. No one's ever
I
gonna
really
guess
wanted to say, because I knew he was going to say at one point. What did you say? You said Tiffany Hudson, you said...
I said Kira Sheard.
I said Hove. Okay, there's a rapper called Hove. Okay,
Wait, I need to load up one now, sorry.
Facts.
That's
3,
nuts.
2, 1.
Elevation worship.
Yeah, this is gonna go on.
Yeah,
for so
boy,
long.
there's too many artists.
Yeah.
Okay, you do like
Nah, I feel like we're going to stack at one point. I feel like we're going to stack
maybe,
at
yeah.
one point.
Send on one.
Okay, who did you say?
I said Abby Gamboa. No, I said Elevation Worship. That's what
Who
I
did
said.
you say?
I said Tim Bowman Jr.
I said Naomi Campbell. That's
That, yeah.
from Maverick C, right?
No, Naomi's not from.
I thought it was Naomi.
Okay,
No,
she's not
Naomi
from Maverick
Rain.
C.
Yeah,
Naomi
that's what I
Rain.
was
Yeah,
Naomi
Naomi
Rain.
Rain.
Who's Naomi Campbell?
Is that?
She is an artist though.
Oh, maybe.
I
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
I know.
maybe yes. Still.
Erica Campbell, I know that.
Okay,
Naomi Campbell,
anyways. Okay.
Imagine she's a secular artist.
Well, I had one in my head now. It's
So
gone.
if we don't have an artist, should we lose the life?
Yeah, but just give me that. Count to 5 now.
5, 4, 3,
Okay, cool.
2, 1.
Fred
Chris
Hammond.
Tom-
TT Supreme.
T Supreme, that's a rapper.
Is that not
Yeah,
count?
it
T
does
Supreme.
come. Wait, that's what I'm saying. And what genre are we doing?
I thought just gospel artists in general.
Alright, okay, so then what?
Yeah.
But we're mixing it. We're going from worship to.
Yeah, that's what I'm
exactly.
So should we
saying.
narrow it?
Yeah,
We
narrow.
can narrow it down.
What should we narrow it to?
If we could do rappers, I'm cooking everyone, bro.
What should we narrow it to? No, should we narrow it to? We're just worship singers.
Yeah, we could do worship singers.
Goodness. Okay.
In fact, let's do Nigerian worship or worship. We
Okay,
could do
African
African
worship.
worship singers, yeah.
Okay, let's go. 3. We know I had one. 3, 2. Cooked 1.
Mercy, cheer something.
Chill.
Tim Godfrey. Is that come?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Geometric.
Daddy Lumba.
Daddy
I'm cooked, man.
Okay. Daddy Lumba as a gospel artist. Hey, Daddy Lumba, what? For those that don't know,
bro.
Daddy Lumba is a great man of God.
Is he actually?
No,
Bro, search up Daddy Lumba, fam. Look at his music videos.
nah, he
Crazy.
did that.
Crazy, fam.
Nigga, he's a Ghanaian secular artist, man.
What's Someone One Life?
I didn't even say one as well.
Oh, so we're going for One Life. Oh, this guy's about to cook us, fam, bro. He's not gonna make us say something crazy, fam. We have to step up on our own podcast, fam. We can't let this happen.
So am I allowed to tell you guys what to say?
Yeah.
No.
No, wait, no, we haven't
Guys
won
haven't
yet.
won yet.
We haven't won yet.
Okay, so why do I win? By getting to free?
No.
Yeah, we just have to lose one more life.
Oh, yeah.
And you win.
Wait. Mine said
Come on, bro. Come on. Anyway, let's go.
3.
I can't say anything that's already been said.
Nah.
You can't say anything. Okay, someone.
3, 2, 1.
Nathaniel
Nathaniel
Bassey.
I was gonna say Joel L. Barnes, even though he's not like he's just black, so I'll count it as. Okay, cool. That means you're
I'm dead! I'm dead! I'm finished.
Everybody, let's.
Bro, what you doing, fam? I put your bag ran deeper. Why are you doing for, bro?
No, you know what? Let me tell you why. I knew he was gonna say Nathaniel Bassey. I had a feeling someone was saying Nathaniel Bassey. That's why. I'm on you.
Bro,
like mine was.
so what? You
mine
lost the life for
wasn't
no reason.
Wait, I lost a laugh as well.
No, but
Yes.
you're all out.
but
there
you're.
anyway, so-
I'm out. You lost the life.
I had the sacrifice.
What? Yeah, it's worth it. I didn't even say I didn't say an African one, but it's still black, so I'll let myself slide. I'll give myself place. You said the same thing. That's the point. That's like the crux
I'll
of the
let
game,
myself
bro.
slide. It's
I'll
not.
let-
I'm making up rules. Nah, you know what? When you finally accept that you're cooked, he's finally accepted that he's cooked.
Yo, just play the game.
This is going to be so
3,
fun.
2.
No, I thought it was. Are we just not doing the first loser?
No, it's 2 losers. There's only one winner.
Oh, fair. I was thinking.
3.
Now, technically, he lost as well.
Oh, yeah,
because
true.
Joel L. Barnes is not an African. Is not an African musician.
Oh, flip. So
Oh,
what,
this
just
is
go
going
to the whole
fun.
podcast.
Oh yeah, we did actually.
Don't play with me, man. My entire life has been rooted around music since I
well,
was
say-
born.
Well, you can write anything you want on
Yeah.
this. Write
You have to say it out loud.
write two different things in it.
Yeah. For what? Both of you to say.
Nah, you can write different things. You can write the same things. Up to you, bro. This is just so you can write something for me to say. It can link to what he has to say. Like he couldn't do anything, bro. Just don't make me. Just don't do something crazy.
I will do something crazy.
With the Jesus team, saved by grace, I'm feeling clean. This double J they need to see. Ox HA man really bring. I don't need to.
In caps, it's even bold.
Make sure you're close to the mic.
Yeah, make sure you're looking at the camera as well.
Straight to the camera.
I'm not saying this.
You gotta say this. You gotta say this.
Who are you, Daniel?
Oh,
You gotta look at the camera.
I'm a banana munching gorilla.
And we accept you for who you are.
Of course, man. Yeah.
We accept you.
I'm gonna try and cancel you. I'm gonna cancel you for this. I'm gonna try and cancel you for this one. I'm gonna try and cancel
Oh
you for
my
this
god. Nah, I did this one for the good of everyone. Now I can't you have to say it like you mean it, like you know it's true.
I use extensions when I go for every single retwist.
It makes sense though. It makes sense.
Extensions.
When I go for every single retwist, yeah.
Have you actually got allegations?
Bears.
How?
Because the thing is, when my hair's not embarrassed, it's like down to here now.
Oh,
so
swear.
their aunties are like, they just don't believe my hair is long. So
Man said extensions.
and there's one time I had a twist out, so it's like a little bit curly, innit?
Oh,
And
see.
one auntie at the bus stop was like, "Is this your real hair?" I'm like, "Bro, bare people ask me that." I'm like,
Swear.
"I'm not using extensions."
Yeah,
I was about to draw out. Guys, let me keep it.
Oh, I'm vexed. How can I call myself a banana?
So guys can't rap with me. As you heard it from them, they use extensions on their retweets, and Daniel he opened up about who he really is. So we accept him.
I can't lie, let's end the episode right now.
Yeah, you know that just cut. It just cuts.
It's nice
there.
having coffee. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you subscribe.
Love
No,
you.
I'm joking. I like this episode a lot.
Yeah,
Well,
me too,
yeah,
I
I
loved
was
it.
good
Thank
still,
you guys
yeah.
for having me, man. It's a pleasure.
Bro, we need Transform Youth on here, fam.
They're coming.
Yeah.
Just let me know when they're coming. We'll be here full fledged. Some of them are a bit more, yeah. So just be prepared, innit?
So, yeah.
You got off light with me. If you lose again, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm vexed, but cool. You know what I'm saying? I really enjoyed this episode.
That's amazing.
Gas that, you know what I'm saying? We're going to wake up on the episode.
Thank you for having
Spoke
me.
some serious
Thank
words.
you very much, Illy. Thank you guys.
But thank you for locking in to the GP.
Especially if you made it here, God will reward you again.
From last week to this week, that's the
Exactly.
No, I'm joking.
That's true.
But yeah, thank you very much for watching the GP. I hope that you come back and lock in with us again. You know, hopefully new episode next week.
100%. Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe.
Amen.
We're not your average vessels,
Amen.
so you know what I'm saying.
Cool. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I said bye, you know.